Bobby, I know the Cumberland Trail has many facets, but if you were to boil it down to its very essence, what would you say the vision or the mission of the Cumberland Trail really is?
I think our mission is to knit together the most beautiful, significant landscapes in the Cumberland Mountains, on the eastern edge of the Cumberland Mountains, so that they can be visited by people who want to walk through those forests and through those great pieces of natural architecture that are created by sandstone that is seen everywhere along the Cumberland's edge. The discovery of the Cumberland Trail by the general public happens every day. The reputation of it is fine. We just really have a handful of landowners that remain to be partners with us. I think within the next few years we should have the land connection that's necessary to complete the Cumberland Trail.
You know, we're excited as a foundation about the most recent investments we've made to continue the Cumberland Trail up here in Dayton, to see what might be involved in making the physical connection between downtown to the plateau. And I think that's going pretty well too.
We have a lot of great neighbors here. I expect Dayton will be the most fascinating trail town along the way because of its international reputation from the Scopes trial.
Right. You can eat a great lunch downtown. You can soak up a little bit of the historic architecture. You can take a walk, and you can go to the Laurel Snow Trailhead and head on up to the mountains. The community has a lot to offer in terms of outdoor experience and recreation.
You know, the other communities in Ray County are so important too. Graysville's tightly connected to the town of Dayton. Both were coal towns, you might say. We'll hopefully have a connection in Spring City to the north.
You know, I always treasure having met people like Bob Brown and Sam Powell and Mac Pritchard, and of course yourself, who were really some of the early instigators of the idea for the Cumberland Trail, and the people who really made it happen, and the series of directors at the Cumberland Trail Conference, and individuals that have displayed what I think is one of the ultimate acts of altruism in donating their property for the trail or selling property so that others can have access to it.
Oh, they're all our heroes. Every landowner is so important. You know, a few feet behind us is what we call the Kinslow Track. That acquisition was over 3,000 acres. But even with the crossing at 600 feet, it is critical to us when we have that opportunity to work with a family to make that connection.
You know, this is a huge partnership. It involves everyone doing everything that they can to make it happen. The groups that we've worked with include government, other nonprofits, particularly land trusts, groups like the Climbing Conservancy, even the University of Tennessee at Chattanooga. So it really has been a family effort, and I think that's another notable aspect of this project.
It is many, many hands on it, you might say. We want to tell all their stories. We hope that we can protect that history for many reasons. But one of them, it's just the right thing to do. That's why we're here. People have made this happen too.
Well, you know, when we plant trees as humans, we know it's not for us, it's for future generations. And I think the Cumberland Trail is the same type of idea. We may not live to see its ultimate completion, though I hope we do. We've been at this a while, but we'll know in our hearts and our minds that others that come beyond us will have the pleasure of walking these mountains and viewing these sculptured gorges and learning about the history of this area. And I don't think there could be a more satisfying feeling than being a part of this project.
Well, I'll have to agree with that.